Hello everyone. Hope you guys are doing great. And today's video actually it's a continuation of the last video of transformers. What is the transformers? I had already discussed it out in the last video. And interest of this playlist is just to practical implementations of the transformer rather to go in the deep dig into the theoretical part. I feel like if you know the practically thing how it is working, then you can make your practical assumption and theoretical note, but also I will try to cope up the theoretical concept as well. And all I had already discussed about these things, what are the things we are going to cover here in this playlist, like we already discussed. And also I had committed, like we will show you complete deployment, complete how you can inference the things, how you can see all those things. Before going to start, I want to give you few glimpse about different thing. Let me share my screen so that I can show you something. Yeah. So, so actually, what is this Hugging Face? I would like to talk about the Hugging Face. What is the Hugging Face is here? Hugging Face is a kind of GitHub, like how the GitHub is going to work. So Hugging Face is the same thing. Let me open the Hugging Face. So yeah, this is the Hugging Face like repository, shared repository. You can see how the GitHub is going to work, but its intuition is something different. So Hugging Face, once you are creating your transformer model, you are pushing your model into the Hugging Face. Hugging Face is responsible to create a pipeline to do the inferencing of your model. So that is the beauty of the Hugging Face. Similarly in GitHub, how we are going to do, like once as soon as we are writing our code, we are just pushing our code into the GitHub, and from there wherever we have to exhaust that we can do. Similarly, Hugging Face is also the same thing. So what you have to do, you have to go to the Hugging Face official website. I'll post these things in the description. So go to the official website, and there is the option to sign up. So as of now I already logged in, so you will get a sign up option. Do the sign up and create your account in the Hugging Face so that you can use these things. And here is a lot of things are there, like it's my profile section is there. So just go to the model section. There is already inbuilt models are already available, like bird, base case, uncased, GPT-2, GPT-3, digital bird, robota. There are different models are there. You can also search whatever models you are looking for. Bird, so like bird related, all the different variants of the bird will come into the picture. So all those things is there, like, and also task related, task specific model. If you're looking for image classification, then let's suppose image classification, for the image classification we have this model already available. And you can see this first part, it's known as the name of the model creator, and this is the model. So similarly, if you are going to develop your own model, so in your case you will get here your username. I'll show you my model as well, what I have been deployed. So you can, if you are going to deploy your own model, you will get your username and that model name, whatever you want to give. So similarly, image segmentation, if you want to do walk around the image segmentation, there is a no model we found like image segmentation. Let me remove this. Yeah, so there is a no model. Okay, so let me find it out. Yeah, there is some model is available for the image segmentation task. So feel free to use these things, and how to use this model, like base model, that is also I will show you. And then translations, like okay, so you can see there is a translation. And if you want to test like how it is going to work, just go to the any model, and you can see here it is Chinese language is there. And let's suppose if I'm trying to convert, so you can see this Chinese language got converted into the English. My name is Sarah and live in London. So similar kind of thing, like if you want to translate from English to Hindi or Russian to Hindi, there is a lot of things is already available. Yeah, like you can search here English or language translation something. Language translations, so small. And here is the Japanese language translation is there. German, Icelandic, this translation is there. There is a different model is there altogether. You can use this thing. Then token classification, sentence similarities, like two sentences there, two sentence, how much similarity between these two sentences, that is also we can build question answering. And this is the models has been already developed. right? So you can use this model, but maybe your use cases might be will not match with this base model, so you might need the fine tuning of the model. So this is the whole session is all about those things, like how we can fine tune the model. So hope you understand about the basic idea of this Hugging Face. What is the Hugging Face? Hugging Face is nothing but, if I'll give you the similarity between Hugging Face is a kind of hub where we used to deploy our model, push our model so that we can inference from there. And it's a kind of GitHub only. There is a no if and else. There is a no difference between these things. And then also we have a one section like a data sets. Hugging Face is, I already told you, it's a kind of hub. So whatever data set you are looking for, all the data probably you will get it out. And also I will show you with the code how you can fetch this data, how we can use this data, exhaust this data for our use case, so that also we can see. And there is a doc solution, pricing, all those things are there. Okay, pricing is just like if you want to use Hugging Face as a corporate culture, like obviously if you are deploying your like 1 to 5 GB of data, model, obviously some instant it will be free, but if you are going to do a lot of inferencing, then it take charge. How much that you can explore, I have not explored yet. Basically we are as an industry, I think I have not used this Hugging Face or hub for deploying purpose. We used to use the SageMaker and AWS, the things that will be the complete different playlist will be there. Like I had a plan to create a playlist. I had a plan already these things from the long time. Like I want to create a complete transform from the scratch. So this is all about the Hugging Face. In Hugging Face, it's, I think, hope you got some idea. Now coming to the part, like we are going to start with some basic functions which is already available. Let me note down this. We are going to start transformers, and don't worry about the code. All the codes will be available in my GitHub page. I will post these links of GitHub in my this video description, so you can feel free download from there and use those things. So so let me show you. Like first thing is that, so we have to explore about the data set, right? We just seen that what are the data sets is available here. So we have to explore all those data set, right? So how we can use those data set? So we have some library already available. So from data sets import load dataset. So load dataset. So this is the dataset. This is the function which is responsible to see this. Like if you want to check what are the dataset is available, so you can check these things as well from dataset import datasets. And if you will see what are the list of datasets is available in Hugging Face hub. So it's a kind of function. Okay, just a minute. It's a kind of function that we have to use like this. So now just a minute, it's getting load. It will take some time because it's fetching. So you can see there is a lot of data sets available, and you can go through these things, whatever data set you want to use. Okay, so I'll store these things in some variables so that all data set. Now if you want to check what are the different data set, like how many data set is available, so that also we can check. So you can see it will load. Just a minute. Yeah, you can see there are total 5,927 data set currently available in hub, right? So if you want to check first 10 data set or 5 data set, you can easily check it out. That is not a big deal. So there is a first 10 data set is this one, acronym identification. Acronym is nothing but one thing with how many way we are going to identify. Like let's suppose someone is saying bedroom, somebody used to say BDRM, someone used to say BD. Different utterance are there, different type of way with which we can dictate things. So that is the things. Like now let's suppose I want to, actually we are going to take a use case of emotion detections. So emotion detection is nothing but it's a kind of Twitter dataset. We are taking Twitter dataset, and Twitter dataset, like there is a different kind of utterances is there. So those utterances matching with which intent, like which class, like it's a joy, love, sad, different emojis are there, right? Different emotions are there, you can see. So we are going to deal with those things. Obviously it's not in hard and fast that we can use only these. If you have some custom data, feel free to use that. And you might think like it's a data set, right? But in probably in our use case, we'll get the data from the CSV or some a database, right? So how we can use that, I'll come at that point as well. So as of now, let me open these things with the data set only, data hub, transformer hub. But yeah, I will show you how to convert the data set into a data frame and vice versa, like data frame to data set. That is the part of curriculum as well, right? So I'm going to load this emotion data set is available here. So now I'm going to load this emotion data set. Now if you want to see how the emotions data set is there, so it's got loaded, it got downloaded. And in my case, it got downloaded very early because and you can see this data set has been downloaded in your cache memory. So you can see this is my username and there is a cache and there is a Hugging Face will be there, and there the data set has been downloaded. Okay, so no need to worry, you might not see this folder, but it's a hidden file. You can if you are Linux expert, there is a file, there is a location, like directly go there. I can show you, just a minute. If just a minute, you can execute like this. Okay, just a minute. Yes. See, there is a folder is the Hugging Face, and inside a folder this file you will get it out. So it got downloaded in your cache memory, so you can feel free, you can exhaust from there. So but yeah, the concept is that like in this file, like if I'll see how the data will look like, you will not able to see the actual data here. Like you can see what are the features are there. One feature is text, another feature is label, and how many rows are there for training data set, how many rows are there for validation data set, how many rows are there for the testing data set, and what are the labels are there. You can see those things, but you are not able to see the data actually, right? So if you want to see just for training, I am very interested for train data set. Let me open the train data set. So how the training data set is there. So train ds, so we can able to see the train. Similarly, if you want to see the validation, just pass this validation. Let me do these things so that I can show you. So this is the key. With this key only we can identify validation, and I'm going to write here validation data set. Here also I'm going to write validation data set. Now you can see just a validation data set we are getting. Similarly, if you want to see the test data set, you can see. And also if you want to check the lane of train data set, yeah, we have 1600 data set right now in our plate. And now similarly you can check for the validation data set. And now if you want to check what is the data actually, you are getting the count, you are getting the features, all those things, but you are not able to see the data set, right? So how you can see that, like train ds, and you just type this and you can see this is my, it's in form of JSON. There is a JSON. So if you can go JSON lint. So this is the website. Here you can just pass, actually it's the form of the JSON. So there is a two key, one is text, another is label. So in text you can see I can go from feeling to hope, feeling I can go from feeling so hopeless to so deep, so demand hopeful, just from the beginning, blah 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 things is there, and they are going to give the label as a 0. But I am not sure what is this 0 identifying, but yeah, I'll show you what is these labels, because this data set has been already prepared, like label encoding, they have been done already on the different labels. So you no need to worry, but in your case you need to do these things. Okay, so you need to do. Okay, fine. So now so also if you want to see what are the different columns are there, yeah, you can see these things. These are the different columns is there. And also if you want to see the features, so here you can see text, and what is the text column is there, what is the type, it's a string type. And label, it's what, it's a class label, like what is the class, and number class, six type of class is there. And you can see, right, sadness, joy, love, anger, fear, and you know, right, what is this label is saying 0, means this utterance or this sentence is matching with this class sadness, because it's a zero index is there, right? So you can map it out like this. So yeah, so all the features we can get to know about this there. This is the beauty of the data set. We are using the data set. Okay, so I'll show you that part as well. So I always suggest, whenever you will get some use case, please try to convert your data into form of the data set, so that many inbuilt function is already available for those things. You can digest those things, right? So fine. So and also, if you want to check first five or something on a last five data set, so you can check it out. And also you can see 0 3 2 3. So you just map it out. 0 means sadness, first one sadness, second one is sadness, and third one is a love. Okay, let me read it out. The third sentence is what? 1 2, and this, I am grabbing a minute a post, I feel greedy, wrong. Is it that? So might be this is indicating as, okay, third, right? Anger. Okay, sorry, third index means 0 1 2 3 anger. It's indicating that it's a matching with the anger class. Okay, so yeah, and you can check the love. I think afterwards love is there. I am happy, I am ever feeling nostalgic about the fireplace, I will know that still on the property. So but yeah, it seems like it's kind of matching with the love intent or love class, right? So fine, so you can check it out. There is no harm at all, you can check it out. And I always suggest, okay, so we got the data set. Now let's suppose in our use case, might be we receive the data in form of the CSV. Then in that case, how you are going to tackle, right? In that case, how you are going to tackle the things. Okay, so for that reason, so let me show you the part as well. What are different functions are available? I was telling you, let's suppose in your case, you might get the data in the form of the CSV. So in that case, how you are going to cope up the things. So there is a way, actually, there is a no, let's suppose I will show you. So there is some way. So let's suppose if you got the data and if you want to convert the data in the form of a data set, the syntax is very simple. So I can give you the syntax here. Let me mark down these things. Yeah. So loading. Just a minute, guys. So these are the functions is there to convert the CSV file in form of, is the one function to convert the CSV file into data set. Let's suppose you got the data in the form of the text, then yeah, this is the function. It's very simple. So similarly, if you're getting the data in the form of the JSON and you want to convert those things in form of data set, so this is the functions. Like I can show you how we can use these things. So let me show you. Let me mark down these things. Yeah, this is the markdown already. So these are different functions is there to convert different files in the form of the data set. Data set is the data type you can consider. So you can do. So let me show you as well how we can do. So I have one CSV file. Let me show you. So this is my CSV file and I want to convert this data set in the form of the data set. So what I did, like I know this data set in the form of the CSV. So I just gave the data set name, data set file name, and the type of the data, what the type we are passing. So this function, if you're calling this function, now it will convert my CSV file in the form of data set. Can you see this? So as of now, in my data set, I have only trained data set. There is no validation, there is no test data set. All those things is there, right? So you can check it out. It got converted in the form of the data set. Okay. So sample data. Sample data set. Yeah. Fine. Cool. So we understood like how we can convert our data in the founder data set, right? And also if you want to convert your data set into the pandas data frame, that is also possible. There is a way to do it. Let's suppose if you want to convert your data set in the form of the pandas data frame, so let me write down the comments. So that convert the pandas data set, convert the data set in pandas data frame. Okay, so that is the way, like just import these things. And we have stored our data set in the emotions variable. So here is that set format and type pandas. what it will do. So now I'm going to convert our train data set only, just train data set in the frame of data frame. And now if I'll see data set to the head, like first 5 rows, then you can see our data set has been converted to data frame. Now you have a way like how to convert the data set into data frame and data frame to data set. So there is a vice versa I had showed you, like this is the way to convert these things into data set, and this is the way to convert the data set into a data frame. So you can do whatever you like that. Okay, fine. Now what I can do. So hope you understood these things. I think like this is pretty much for this video, like to how this was the only agenda for this video, like how we can convert our data set to data frame and data frame to data set. And you should know the ability of data set, because Hugging Face is supporting the data set data type. So there is just many inbuilt functions is already available which we can use while fine tuning our model. Hope you understand, hope you enjoy this video. We'll meet in the next video with some more thing, and meanwhile you just go ahead with this video, and already code will be available in my GitHub page. You can feel free copy up the things from there, and if you face any kind of problem, feel free to let me know. Thank you.